Hello, students. So, the topic that we are going to do today is utility, uh, diminishing rate of substitution, and can two indifference curves intersect? These topics are related to the indifference curve of the chapter number 2. So, these are some extra topics, some additional topics. So, that is why we are doing it in the another video. Okay, so let's just start. Okay, so first topic is utility. First of all, what is utility? It is basically the usefulness or the satisfaction that a consumer gets from the use of a product that is called utility. You must have seen in indifference curve that it means that all the bundles that lie on the indifference curve are equally preferred by the consumer. That means that all the bundles they give equal utility to the consumer. That is why they are equally preferred. So, to explain it more clearly, I will give an example. Let's say you just came from school, you missed your breakfast today, so definitely you're very hungry. You ask your mother for your lunch, and she serves you an aloo ka parantha. Yummy, huh? So, the first parantha will appeal to you a lot. You will eat it as quickly as possible, and you will gain a lot of satisfaction from eating that parantha. You will eat the second parantha also. You will take a little more time to eat that parantha, but you will enjoy it. Third parantha, you will eat. You don't want to eat it, you don't need it, but you will still eat it. Fine. The fourth one, your mother might force you to eat the fourth parantha as well. And if you take the fifth parantha, you might just vomit. You might throw it out. So you just see what has happened. Let me explain you this in terms of economics now. Since you gained the most satisfaction from the first parantha, that parantha gave you the maximum satisfaction and therefore that parantha has the maximum utility. And thereafter, the utility kept falling. The second parantha, the utility was a little less. In third parantha, it was even lesser. The fourth parantha gave you almost no satisfaction or no utility. And in the fifth parantha, the utility was negative. So you see, this is called utility. So you will prefer only that good which gives you more utility. So what is utility? It is the usefulness or the satisfaction that the consumer gets from the consumption of the good. So if the utility is higher, you will prefer that good more, and if the utility is lower, you will prefer that good a little lesser. So all the goods which are on the same indifference curve, they have the same utility. Now there are some few facts about utility. The utility of a particular good will keep on falling as you increase the consumption. Okay, so that is why the utility graph is downward sloping. You can see that in the diagram. And last, utility is measured in terms of utils, like you measure your weight in kilograms or you measure your height in inches. Similarly, utility is measured in terms of utilities. Easy. So now we'll go to the next topic. So the next topic is diminishing rate of substitution. This is a very important topic, that's why I am explaining it separately. So first of all, what is substitution? Substitution simply means that you have to give one thing to get another. You substitute one thing from the other. So now what is diminishing rate of substitution? It means that when you are giving one good to attain the other good, the amount that you are willing to give up will keep on falling if you want to attain more and more of the other good. You can see in this diagram, uh, let's say on the x-axis there is good x and on the y-axis there is good y. So to attain every additional unit of good x, the amount of good y that I am willing to give up will keep on falling. I have made these L shapes that will explain it. So this is the reason why the indifference curve, it is convex in shape. It is because of this reason, because of this diminishing rate of substitution, it gives the convex shape to the indifference curve. Okay, so the amount of good y that I am ready to give up, that I am ready to sacrifice to attain every additional unit of good x, it will keep on falling. This is called diminishing rate of substitution. So the next topic is, can two indifference curves intersect? Well, the answer is absolutely no. Two indifference curves can never intersect. Let me explain you with an example. Here you can see there are two indifference curves, IC1 and IC2. So I have made them to intersect. So both of them are intersecting at point A. Fine. So let me consider IC1 first. On IC1, you can see there is point A and there is point C. That means both these points lie on the same indifference curve. So means that the consumer is indifferent to both of these goods. That means if you give a consumer a bundle of A or you give a bundle of C, it doesn't really matter to him. Fine, this is one. Now there is another indifference curve, IC2. On this indifference curve, there are 2 points, A and B. Again, both of them lie on the same indifference curve. So it means the consumer is indifferent to both of these goods. That means whether you give the consumer bundle A or you give bundle B, he is indifferent to both of these bundles. So let me come to a conclusion now. He is indifferent to A and C, and he is also indifferent to A and B. That means the consumer is indifferent to B and C also. But you can see that on bundle B and C, both of them are getting 20 units of good Y. And at B, the consumer is getting 4 units of X. And at C, the consumer is getting 3 units of X. How can a consumer be indifferent to that? We have studied in economics that a consumer always prefers more of the quantity. So here the consumer is getting more of quantity X. So the consumer cannot be indifferent to B and C. He will definitely prefer B over C because the quantity at B is higher. So this completely wrongs the statement that the consumer is indifferent to B and C. So that means that two indifference curves can never intersect. Clear? So students, that's it from me today. The next topic that I will be doing is the optimal choice of consumer. I have done the indifference curve and the budget line in the previous videos. So now we will be doing the final topic, optimal choice of consumer, in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please leave a good comment. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions related to this topic, please put them in the comment section. I will definitely reply to your questions. Thank you very much.